which I must say to the nation is that we also have the wife of the vice president, who is part of the intelligence of the army, which is MID, who is part of the intelligence of the army, which is MID. That being the case, she certainly has interests of her husband. We know the interests, we know how eager he is to be the president of the country. In so doing, he will serve the interest of his husband and not of the country. She is running a payroll structure, and it is important that the president, my expose of my passport and boarding card, which was done on social media by Ali Naka, came through her. She has been doing that. But what is also important is that the commander of MID certainly does not tolerate her. In not tolerating her, she's able to run a payroll structure. You cannot have a payroll structure from a security perspective. I had already suggested and proposed that she cannot be in office being the wife of the vice president, because already there's compromise. When people see her, they see the vice president. How do you expect them not to take instructions from her? Because if you don't take instructions from her, you are fired. Why is it taking long to retire and to carry on with charity work? This is very important, and for as long as this is not attended to, these issues will continue. There is a payroll structure which is being run from a security perspective. The commander, Major General Thomas Moyo, is not part of that payroll structure. But what can he do when there's a payroll structure? What can CIO do when there's a payroll structure? What can the police do when there's a payroll structure? It is important that at national security level, the president is briefed about this and measures are taken. This was a sabotage. Parliament has nothing to do with it. The speaker has got nothing to do with it. And we need to see the heads rolling. This managing director, Gurapira, who has been suspended, is a scapegoat. The Minister of Energy must also answer, what briefing did you get from your subordinates? The president going to Parliament, it becomes priority to the security sector, priority to the Minister of Energy in terms of state of preparedness. So I am challenging, and I'm saying he's a scapegoat. He cannot go along. He has a CEO, he has a chairman of the board, there's a permanent secretary, there's a deputy minister, there's a minister. What measures had they taken to ensure that it does not happen again? This is sheer sabotage. What I want to commend is that we have a president who is a guru in security, one that was meant to make everybody panic because the place became dark. Okay, but he continued with his speech for the last 10 minutes. What a warrior we have in the president. These positions are spiritual too, from a religious point of view and central. Vakazodwa president, and he will never panic, but it exposes quite a lot, and action needs to be taken. The president is a kind man. For the first time, I'm saying to him, you cannot be kind to people who are pushing for your downfall. It's about time we expose. There are too many people before the ZANU-PF conference who were sitting on the fence, who were eager to get him out. But he prevailed over everything because he remains calm and so forth. But atingarere nyoka mumba president. Atingarere nyoka mumba nekuti vana venyu vachatanga kurumwa, vorumwa, imimi mozopetsa makurumwa nenyoka idzodzo. We know who the snakes are, and some of us have stood for the right things. When we defend the president, I don't have to know him. He is the head of state. He won the elections democratically, and it's a democratic process.